Fed up of floor robes, driven to distraction and drowning with doom boxes? Tired of living in chaos? Welcome to Decluttering Untangled, how to declutter when you're overwhelmed, ADHD or autistic. I'm going to help you uncover the secrets to decluttering no matter what hurdles you face. You'll discover how to declutter, de-stress and transform your world. I'm Heather Tingle, reformed hoarder, neurodivergent declutter queen and your guide through the maze of mess. Let's get untangled. Hello Untanglers, and welcome to another episode of Decluttering Untangled with me, your host, Heather Tingle. Now, today's episode, I want to bring it back to basics and really help you find some little wins, some easy wins that will kickstart your decluttering. Now, you might wonder, what are easy wins? So easy wins are things that I find that are quite quick and easy to declutter. This does come with a little hands up, hang on a minute. Not everyone will find each of these easy wins easy, but generally speaking, these are little things that you can do that will add up. And it's all about doing those little things that make you feel back in control again to help you get started decluttering or to just give you that morale boost that you need if you're struggling with your decluttering journey. So the first one I'm going to say is something that I really struggled with, and that is takeaway menus. So we've all got them, I'm presuming, somewhere in your kitchen, on your kitchen side, or on the mantelpiece, or stuck on your fridge, takeaway menus. Now, how often do you actually use a takeaway menu these days? So for me, I use Just Eat and places like that. I order online. I know exactly what I'm ordering because I order the same thing nearly every single time. I don't actually need a takeaway menu because they go out of date really easy. They don't help me in the moment. And to be honest, most of the time, I could just Google what I want anyway. So takeaway menus are quite a quick and easy thing to let go of, put them straight into the recycling. If you need them, you can get them again really, really easily. So if you've got a minute and you're stood in your kitchen, just take a minute and have a look through. There might be some places that you don't go anymore, or there might be a voucher code to use, in which case put it on your phone. Don't leave it on the piece of paper, because most of the time when you think you're going to use it, you never do when it gets to that point anyway. So takeaway menus can be quite a quick and easy thing to let go of in your home. I did say this was going to be quite a quick and short one for you, because the idea of these episodes is to go away and do it really quickly. The second one that I'm going to go through with you today is business cards. Business cards are something that I don't know why, but we just seem to really get into and we just want to keep. And we think that when we need them, then we'll use them. Often they get put in drawers, get forgotten about. They go out of date very quickly, very easily. And a lot of the time, by the time you need it, you've forgotten where they are anyway. So if you have business cards, you have a couple of options. You can just put them straight away in the bin, recycle, don't need them anymore. The second option is one I would use, and that would be take the information on the business card and put it in your phone. Put it under a contact. So don't put it under the person's name though, because a random person is not a name that you're going to look up easily. So I would put them under the type of thing that you want. So if, for example, it's a plasterer, I would put their details and put the name as plasterer and then the name in the surname. So that if you were looking for something, you can just type it into your phone straight away, because let's face it, everything's backed up in the cloud these days anyway. And I would look for it that way. So if you've got a business card for somebody, I would be tempted to let it go, put the details in your phone, because that's where most of our information comes from anyway. Again, most of the time we don't use business cards anyway. We use Google or we use recommendations by asking our friends. So I would put your details from the business card into your phone. Job done. Don't need to keep the business cards. What a lot of people seem to do is want to keep them and put them in a kind of folder. That can be useful as long as you know where it is. You can keep it with your address book and things like that. But generally speaking, it's not something you're ever going to go through again. And by the time you need it, maybe a lot of those people have gone out of business, or they don't do it anymore, or they've changed their number or contact details. So I would definitely consider letting go of business cards, because they really don't help you. And the third thing I would say that you could let go of, and this is quite an easy one in a lot of respects, is out-of-date food or food you won't eat. So one of the things that we like doing is we like to try and be eco-friendly and not let anything go to waste. But if something is out of date, and I'm saying best before generally, because used by you've probably already let it go, but best before food, especially if it's in a can, it's probably been in your cupboard for at least a couple of years, because things in cans take a long time to go out of date. Now, if you haven't used it in this time, it's highly unlikely that you're actually going to use it. Now, we've been through the Christmas season, we've been through Brexit, we've been through a pandemic. It's highly likely that at some point you would have used those items. And if you haven't, there's a reason for that. Either it's not something you're excited to cook, you don't know how to cook, or you've just not got around to it. So let them go. You will not miss them. And it's really nice feeling to have everything in your cupboards, that you know what's in there, you can see everything that you've got, and you know you're going to be excited to eat it. If you're worried about putting things in landfill, then the OLIO app, OLIO, is a great app to let go of out-of-date food. Now, you can only put it on there if it's a best before date that's gone out of date. If it's a use by, legally you have to throw it away. So don't make yourself ill, let it go, and do consider looking through all your food. Anything that's out of date, let it go. Anything that you're not excited to eat, or you bought it on a whim or because it was an offer, that's the kind of stuff that you can let go of. And create some room in your cupboards for things that you are going to eat, the things that make life a little bit easier, so that when you've let them go, you've got more space, so it's easier for you to unpack once you've done some shopping. So there's 3 things that I think can be quite easy wins. Yes, some of them might make more time to do than others, but it's all going to add up to decluttering your home. So I hope that's given you something to think about. Until next time, remember, you are not alone. Be kind to yourself and keep untangling. Thanks for joining me for today's episode of Decluttering Untangled. If you found anything that I've said today helpful, please do me a favour, hit that subscribe button or leave me a review. It's like receiving a virtual high five that keeps me going and lets me know that I'm helping real people out there and I'm making a difference. Please remember, you're not alone in this. I'm building a community of fellow untanglers over on Facebook. Just visit the show notes for the link to my free decluttering community. So until next time, remember, you're not alone, you're not lazy, you can untangle your life.